Good morning. Pastor Nathan Decker here with your hashtag Better Together devotion. And today I'm going to continue our discussion about living like Jesus. And today we're going to go the second mile, or maybe the third mile, or maybe the fourth mile. Now, we have that phrase because Jesus said within the whole Sermon on the Mount, he said, when a soldier forces you to walk 1 mile, go a second mile, go another mile. And we've turned that into a phrase, going the extra mile. We even in church have second mile giving. And we've talked about it from that perspective. Because really what Jesus is talking about is giving of our talents, our time, our service, even our finances, but doing so as a means of witnessing. And this is the part where we don't necessarily always connect. As a means of saying to them what they did was wrong, Jesus encouraged his disciples, his followers, to turn the other way, so to speak, to turn around a situation in which they were being oppressed into an opportunity to show compassion and love. So here you had this Roman army, this occupying force, and they could force them to walk a mile and carry their things with them. And Jesus says, as a means of witnessing to that person, as a means of telling them they don't have the true power, go an extra mile and show them more than that. As a means of witnessing them and showing them a law of compassion instead of a law of just enough, give more than what they ask for. This totally changes the perspective of us as disciples of Jesus Christ. If what we're called to do in situations in which we are overwhelmed or overpowered is that we do greater and more than what is expected of us as a way of showing that we truly want to share love and not revenge, vengeance, or hatred. Now, Peter Rollins wrote a book called The Orthodox Heretic, and in it he tells a story about a community that takes this second mile as a law, and so they start always going 2 miles every time a soldier comes in, so much that they got a reputation, and soldiers always hoped that they would run into somebody from this church or this community as they were trying to go because they knew that they were going to get 2 miles. And then the story goes the way Peter Rollins says is that he imagines Jesus showing back up and saying, you go 2 miles. You say go 2 miles. Well, I say go 3. Go 4. Go whatever it takes until it's no longer a law or a set standard, but instead it turns back into what it was intended to be. A witness. A witness that says love rules all, that love overwhelms all, and that love conquers all. A witness that says, no matter what you think power you have, God truly has the most power, and God's power is the power of compassion and love. Today, find an opportunity to bear witness by going the extra mile. Go and do something for or with someone that you really don't want to, but do it as a witness, as a means of sharing what Jesus was sharing when he said, go an extra mile. This is Pastor Nathan Decker reminding you when we do, we'll be better together. Amen.